I have that voice. Annunziato. Mandalaro, che l'hai visto? No, don't.
Arriva pure la gista, è vero. Questa.
Most talk shows follow a simple formula. A celebrity sits down, answers a few questions, promotes a movie, maybe tells a funny story. The host keeps things moving, the audience laughs politely, and the interview ends exactly how it started, controlled, predictable. But whenever Robin Williams walked onto a talk show stage, that formula completely collapsed.
I have that voice. Annunziato. Mandalaro, che l'hai visto? No, don't.
Arriva pure la gista, è vero. Questa.
Because Robin Williams didn't just do interviews, he turned them into chaos. From the moment he sat down, no one, not the host, not the audience, and definitely not the other celebrities, had any idea what he was about to do next. And that unpredictability is exactly why so many interviews with Robin Williams have become legendary.
Iran, Iraq, stalagmite, stalactite. That's.
There you go, sir.
One of the most famous examples happened during a talk show appearance with Jennifer Aniston. At first, the interview started normally. The host asked a question, Jennifer gave a polite answer, and everything looked like a typical late-night segment. But the moment Robin Williams joined the conversation, the entire dynamic changed. Within seconds, he began improvising jokes, switching voices, and jumping between completely random topics.
Mr. Clinton came on his own, I think.
He did.
As in the sense of getting here.
Yes, of course.
Oh, baby, who's your daddy? Who loves you? You have, this thing of, they say there's no racial profiling, but a little woman will come on, a sweet little southern stewardess, and go, ladies and gentlemen, before we get on flat 5, I just want to read off a list of names. These are random bag checks. These are totally random. And I'm just going to read off a list of names.
At one point, he suddenly leaned into the moment with exaggerated humor, making the entire audience erupt in laughter. Jennifer Aniston could barely keep a straight face. The host lost control of the interview. The audience was roaring, and what was supposed to be a simple conversation instantly turned into a comedic performance. That was the thing about Robin Williams. He didn't need a script. His brain worked faster than the room around him, and talk show hosts knew this. When Robin Williams appeared on shows like The Graham Norton Show, David Letterman, or Conan O'Brien, the hosts often stopped trying to control the conversation altogether. Instead, they just let him run. On one appearance, what began as a normal interview quickly turned into Robin bouncing from impressions to storytelling to completely spontaneous physical comedy. He would imitate accents, invent characters mid-sentence, and react instantly to anything happening in the room. The result? Even seasoned hosts who had interviewed hundreds of celebrities couldn't keep up.
An unforgettable theory about their real secret advantage.
Little tiny cat, and they never drug test them. They go, why? You take drugs? No, I'm running for food. 26 miles to the target for the wine.
You can actually see it happen in many of these clips. The host asks a question, and within seconds, the entire structure of the interview disappears. Robin interrupts himself. He changes topics. He reacts to audience laughter, and suddenly everyone on stage is just trying to survive the moment. Even celebrities sitting next to him often looked stunned. Some tried to respond with jokes of their own, but Robin's improvisation moved so quickly that the conversation could shift 5 different directions in less than a minute. That's why people often say Robin Williams wasn't just funny, he was unpredictable. And unpredictability is something television almost never allows. But with Robin Williams, producers knew something special happened when they stopped controlling the environment. One of his appearances on The Graham Norton Show perfectly captured this. While other guests tried to answer questions normally, Robin kept jumping in with wild observations and improvised jokes. Within minutes, the entire couch of celebrities was laughing uncontrollably. Even the host could barely finish his sentences. Moments like that show something important about Robin Williams. Most comedians prepare jokes. Robin seemed to discover them in real time. His brain constantly searched for the next funny angle, the next unexpected reaction, the next absurd idea. And once he started rolling, the energy in the room changed instantly. Talk shows are usually structured, rehearsed environments. But when Robin Williams appeared, they became something completely different. A live comedy performance that no one could fully control. That's why so many clips of his interviews continue to circulate online today. People aren't just watching a celebrity being interviewed. They're watching a master improviser turn an ordinary moment into something unforgettable. Because Robin Williams didn't treat interviews like publicity events. He treated them like a stage. And the audience, whether it was the host, the other celebrities, or the millions watching at home, became part of the show. Years later, those moments still feel electric. You can see the surprise on people's faces. You can hear the audience losing control, and you can feel how quickly the entire room changes the moment Robin Williams decides to push the conversation somewhere unexpected. That kind of energy is rare, but that's exactly what made Robin Williams different. He didn't just make people laugh. He turned ordinary interviews into moments that no one in the room, including the celebrities sitting right next to him, could fully handle.